Today is a historic day for Black Desert Online. Today is the day that the Black Desert player base gets to choose what the future is of Black Desert Online. Okay, are you gonna choose Jae Kim and his failed policies? Or am I gonna lead us into the next future of this beautiful community? Beautiful community. Hard-working citizens of our community. I tell you, the first thing we need to do to make this community great again, we have to get rid of all these little people. Okay, Jae Kim, he brought in these shies, these freaks. He brought in these freaks, and they're terrorists. There's no other word for it. They're terrorists. They come into your grind zones. You were just these hard-working grinders, these hard-working Black Desert players, and they come in and they want to take the jobs. They want to take away your livelihood, your grind zones, and worse, you just want to play with your friends. And whenever these little people come around, you know what they do? They say, "You need me." They say you need me. That's how he sold it to you. That's how Jae Kim sold these little people to you in our community. Because now they come around you and they make you feel like you're stronger. They want to make you say like you're faster. Like you get Black Spirit Rage faster. You get more ultimates when they're around. Do you know what else has the same effect? Drugs. That's right. Drugs. These little people, these child terrorists are bringing drugs into our Black Desert communities, into our residences, in our idle houses, the Duvenkroon baths. No one is safe. No one is safe. The drugs that these little people introduce, and you can see it, it gets worse than ever. With these new classes, these new players coming in, they smoke this pipe. This crack pipe, where do you think they got it from? Okay, before this, we had warriors, we had corsairs, people you could clearly tell were model citizens. And now we have these little people, and I tell you, I tried to tell Jay, I said, "Jay, this isn't right." I said, "Jay, this isn't good for PvE, but it's not good for PvP either. It's not good for PvP, not at all. Nobody wants them. But when they're not around, suddenly people feel weaker. People feel like they're not as good. Again, just like drugs. It's like it's an addiction, it is. It's like trying to get off of crack, cocaine, or cigarettes. And they brought this into our communities. They brought this into our residences, and we have to drive them out. We have to make Black Desert great again. We have to get rid of these shy child terrorists that Jae Kim has pushed into our game. They make them feel needed. They make it feel like you can't go on without them. I say we can, and we did long before Jae Kim. Long before the shies, long before these kids. We were grinding in circles and triangles and squares long before these people came around. And you talk about PvP, and you don't even know where to start. You know, Jae Kim and his failed policies of PvP. He looked at PvP and he said, "You know what would be good?" He said, "No, wait, do you know what would be good?" He said, "What if PvP was consensual?" Yes. That's right. He wants to take away your freedom as a player, your freedom as an individual. I tell you, it starts with the PvP, but where does it stop? Where does it stop? Is it going to stop with the boob slider? I don't think so. I don't think so. Jae Kim, he gets it his way. We stop fighting him. We will lose our boob sliders. We will lose our right to grind. We'll lose all of our PvP. This once great community, this great game that we used to play, We'll lose it all unless we get rid of J.E. Kim. Okay? And these horrible developers, these people, they think they know about everything. You know, they say they listen. They do. They say they listen to us. And they don't. They don't. They say they do. And then what do they get? Nowhere does it show that they actually listen to us. They take some random forum posts here, some forum posts there, and they say, oh yes, we changed it because you asked us to. But every time we have to wait 3 years, 4 years for even just the slightest quality of life change in the game. Even the smallest change. And then when we get it, we get it. And I say, Jay, when are we getting it? He says, oh no, you're not getting that. We're going to give you this. We're going to give you this. We know you want this. We're going to give you that. Yeah, they can't just give it to us in a straight up fashion. They can't just give us what we ask for. No, that would be too easy. That would be giving the players too much power. And I tell you, Choice endorses me. Choice is a smart man. Choice has been preaching this for years. He says that every time we give feedback to PA, to Perlibus, to J.E. Kim particularly, they can't just take it. No, it's the ego. They can't do it. They must do it their way, because their way is best. And Choice, I tell him, he's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. We might put him on the ticket. Because I think that he would help make Black Desert great again. He would indeed. And I tell you what else we need, because there's so much we have to do. There's so much we have to do to fix this disaster of a problem we have with our game now. I tell you, the market has never been worse than it is right now. The market is just absolutely a disaster. In 2017, under better management, under better leadership, when J.E. Kim was kept in check, we had a better market, a crescent ring would drop, and your entire guild would say 10 or no balls. As you enhanced your crescent ring, and it felt meaningful, it did. Progression felt meaningful. It did. Back in 2017, back when J.E. Kim was fighting for the players, but somewhere along the line, he just stopped. He did. And nowadays, you look 2024, you get a crescent ring, you say you might as well just throw it away. People are throwing them away, and under J.E. Kim, they give them away for free. And I said, giving this away for free, this is not what the people need. This is not it. I tried to tell him. He won't listen. And now, even the free one he gave away, is it worth anything? It's worth nothing. Because now, Jay, we try to tell Jay, we say, Jay, listen to us, Jay. We want you to make Black Desert the best game that it can be. And here are our issues, Jay. The market's a disaster. PvP is a disaster. Cronstones are everywhere. The demo grind is too hard. It's too long. It's too meaningless now. And you know what J.E. Kim says? He says, thank you, yes, we've listened to you. He says, it'll be okay. That's what he always says. He says, it'll be okay. He always says that. Well, no, it's not going to be okay, Jay. It's not going to be okay. Okay, and he said, here, he walked into the pantry, walked into the next room, he brought a Band-Aid back, and he just stuck it on top of the game, and he said, fixed. The name of the Band-Aid was Karazhan. He says, Karazhan's going to fix everything. Karazhan isn't going to fix it. It's not going to fix our economy. It's not going to fix our PvP. It's not going to fix the meaningless progression that we now have under J.E. Kim. It's not going to fix anything. It only makes a bad system marginally better because he's just trying to band-aid without actually trying to fix it. But I say, under me, you go out, you vote. You have to vote today. It's so important. We have to take Black Desert back. Yes, we're going to take Black Desert back. Again, we're going to take it back for the players, for the PvEers, for the life skitters, and most importantly, for the PvPers. Because at the heart of everything, we PvP. Even people in this game, they say, I don't like PvP. They come to me, they say, Blue, I don't like PvP. I say, that's fine. But someday you should have the option to go do it. And that's what we're all grinding for. But Jay said no. No. No more PvP, Jay said. No more PvP. He said, give us more little people. Give us more drugs. Give us more PvE. They say, we'll bring you Dekia. Dekia, and not a lot of people know this. Dekia is actually, it represents a huge failed policy under Jae Kim. They said, why have to balance PvE? Constantly we would give them feedback. We would say, Jay, Lon is good at PvP. Nerf Berserker. Nerf Lon. Nerf Assassin. No one likes those players anyway. And Jay said, why nerf anyone? Why not just have the mobs spawn for you repeatedly instead of running in a circle? I'll give the people what they want. Perfect balance in PvP. No class can grind any faster because the mobs spawn on a timer. So really that's the secret. Dekia, they're hiding it from you. The mainstream media, these other channels, that shall remain nameless, the lamestream media we'll call them. They try to hide this from you. They try to say Dekia is this great grind zone. These wonderful things. I say it's the failed balance team. They don't want to balance anymore. They can't do their jobs because they don't play their game. Okay? And their solution to never have to balance PvP or PvE is to just have the mobs spawn on a timer. Spawning on a timer. It's horrible the way they snuck it on us, and it's they want to blame the player, they want to blame the community. They do. These people, they come into the comment section, they come into my comment section, they come into your grind zones. They say that Blue Squadron, they say fake uniform, they say these other doomers are ruining Black Desert Online. That's the reason the game is dying. But truly, I don't call these people doomers. I call them patriots. Fake uniform, myself, Zero sometimes when he's feeling like it. Sword Kings, patriots, really. These passionate players, these wonderful workers for this community. They do so much for us, they do. Choice on top of him. Choice knows what's going on. Choice knows what's going on. He's not stupid. He's not deceived by Jae Kim's deceptive policies. These are patriots fighting for the betterment of our game. And these doubters, these people, they label them doomers. They label them radicals. They're just fighting for their game. They're fighting for their community. And where's Jae Kim? Where's Jae Kim? Nowhere. Jay can't even get up. He won't. Where is he at the last Death Note? Asleep. Or worse. I see him, and I swear this happened. I see him. He logged into Throne and Liberty. Our developers play more Throne and Liberty than they do Black Desert Online. I said, Jay, the player base needs you, Jay. The player base needs you to listen to them. They need you to do away with these old school policies. These policies that destroy PvP. That destroy the progression of our game. That destroy the PvE. This low effort crap. We need to get rid of all of it. Stop playing other games. Stop cannoning Jae Kim. Start thinking about the future. So I tell you, here's what we need to do now. Here's what we need to do. We need to get out there, we need to vote. We need to make Black Desert great again. Our voices need to be heard again. We need to take back Black Desert. Right, we need to storm, we need to bring the trucks to Jay Eakins' Bugatti. We need to bring the trucks to the Bugatti. And we need to tow it away. We need to bring Jay out of his office and tow his Bugatti and fire him. And then you look him right in the eye, you say, Jay, it'll be okay, Jay. Just like he's told us all these years, it'll be okay, Jay. Oh, Jay, don't cry. Don't cry, Jay. It'll be okay. Okay, we need to pull Jay out of his office, get rid of his Bugattis, start worrying about the players, make Black Desert a player-based game again. Make Black Desert powerful again. Make this community feel heard again. Make Black Desert great again. Thank you so much. Get out there and vote. Get out there and vote. Alright, what up, guys? I wanted to do more stuff like this in the future, so please, if you like this, please give it a like, comment, give me feedback on it. I'd love to do more stuff like this in the future, do impersonations. This is kind of the direction that I'd like to head with some of my more critical content. I'd like to be less yelling and less overall negative and have it be more, man, I'm sliding back into character, just standing at the podium, it's crazy. I'd like to be more like comedy skits when I do feedback stuff like this. And I'd love to do it for things like Black Desert, a lot of Black Desert stuff. I'd love to do it for Guild Wars 2, World of Warcraft when I play it, Throne of Liberty, etc., and some of the other games. So let me know what you guys thought about this, what I could improve on, and what you guys thought overall, if you liked it or didn't. Hopefully nobody took it too seriously. I love you guys so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.